Hello guys, good morning. How are you? Hi. We are going to do a fun project today. I'm Darlene, and this is DIY Crafts with Dar today. No chocolate tour today. One of these days we'll do chocolate tour on the little circles, but today we are doing just painting. Look at how cute this is. This one says, "Hey Heifer." I did pre-paint a bunch of things we're going to glue together. We're going to make another one of these signs. Okay, so we're gonna make another one of these signs in light buttermilk, and I'm gonna show you how to glue it together because it was a little confusing for some people. My little archaic type video that I made, it was hard. So guys, I decided, you know what? Today we're gonna do this sign. We'll glue it together. I did pre-paint. And we're going to actually paint all the details on this one. So this is the little heifer, little Highland cow, and it says, "Hey Heifer." And I've base coated it, but we'll do all the details. And then I have a bunch of others ready. Okay, I'll show you in a minute. I have our Santa, I have a coffee one, I have a watermelon one. What else do I have? I have four. That's three. 1, 2, 3. Oh, maybe just 3. 4. What is the other one? Oh, a patriotic one. Okay. So we'll have 5 different inserts that we do today. I did the ladybug one. That's pretty self-explanatory when you look at it. It's real easy to do. I don't think I need to redo that one. I'll show you up close and show you the detail, but a lot of you guys were confused on how this goes together, how it's glued together. And I don't want you to be confused because some of you have already bought the kit and you're like, I don't get it. It's okay. I'm going to show you. You don't have to get it. I can show you again in an easier video. It's better. My Archon mount just, it doesn't like to stay. So I get my camera on there and it's doing fine. And then I look over and it's like, just like sagging down. So then you're getting a video of the side instead of downward. So anyways, if you're out there watching, just say hello. If you're coming back and watching the replay, just put #replay. I think I have all my colors. If I have to grab something, I will. I just base coated a whole bunch of stuff last night. I thought, you know what? We're just going to go boom, boom, boom. We'll glue things together. I'll be able to tell you the colors so that you'll know colors if you like to write that down or when you go back and watch the video. So I know sometimes it's just boring to watch someone paint, right? Let me see who's here this morning. How are you guys? Happy Thursday, right? Thursday? Yeah, my calendar says Thursday. You know, I have been wrong before. So let me make sure I'm live and see if there's comments. I see comments, and let me just share this over to VIP so that my little arcade. Oh my goodness. I love it when I do that. Not really. I am having a sale this weekend. So if you saw that, I hope it posted. And I also did an event for it. So I'm doing a sale in the VIP. It is finally, it is size D and E transfers. I have a ton that are older. I do. I have a ton of them that are older. So over in my, there's my flyer. I posted it. Okay. All right. Yay. So at least it's there, right? And let me just go like that so I can see that. Let me see who's here, guys. What are you guys up to? What did you do yesterday? Are you crafting? What are you making? Are you getting stuff ready for Father's Day? Because I need to do more Father's Day, right? We did a lot of Mother's Day, and I should do the fishing one again for you guys. Or did I? Did I do the fishing one again? I do still have the fishing transfer if anybody needs it. Did I do that one? Oh, I did do that one. I did do that one for you guys. Yes, because we did on the board the one from Staples. You know, it's really hard when I left to go to Idaho for a while. I think I left part of my brain up there. I don't know. I just feel like there's just a missing, you know, that whole week, the week before, you know, when we knew she was going to pass. It just was hard. I think this whole past month is just kind of a blur with things. You know, you're not mentally completely focused on things. I have a few things that people are having to send me a message. Hey, Dara, did you do this? You know, I'm sorry. I really am. I hope that you will give me some grace while I get things back together. And it's not always easy for me to just pass it down to the girls because they don't always know where to find my messages and stuff. They don't go through that. So I'm sorry. I know a few things are late. Don't worry. Don't worry. Today we'll be 100% caught up with everything. So we're really, really close. We're really close. So, and we've been really busy with wedding orders. Wedding orders are crazy. And then corporate orders too. We get orders for corporations all the time. So, super busy here with all of our lasers. It's a good thing. And tomorrow, Miss Chloe goes in to get spayed. I'm so happy. I'm so happy because I don't want puppies. Even though I love puppies, I got a big thumbprint on my glasses. It's probably mine. I love puppies, but tell you what, it's a lot of work. And also it's hard on your animal. So I don't want to do that to her. Hi, Tammy. How are you? Hi, Melissa. Good morning, Carrie. Thanks for sprinkling, Tammy. I appreciate that. Hi, Janine. Hi, Deb, my sister. How was your farmer's market yesterday? It was a farmer's market, right? I think. Hi, Linda. Hi, Vicky. Hi, Julie. Hi, Karen West. Hi, Karen Ramonko. She's getting ready for her craft show this weekend. Anybody else doing craft shows this weekend? Anyone? Bueller? Hi, Carol. How are you? Hi, Kathy. Good morning, Cheryl. Hi, Lori. Hi, Tony. Good morning, Laura. Thanks for sprinkling. Kathy says you did the fishing reels and it turned out so cute. Yay! I'm so happy. I know, it's a fun one. I love that one. It's perfect. And I still have more. If anybody needs that fishing rules transfer, just let me know. I can send it out today, tomorrow. Hi, Shelly. Hi, Bridget. Hi, Melanie from San Antonio. Is it getting hot over there? I had a friend that was just visiting over there, was at the Alamo just a couple days ago. And the missions, they stayed an extra day to go see all the missions. Thanks for sprinkling, Cheryl. Karen, never boring watching paint dry. Oh, you're so sweet. I love you. Hi, Denise. Happy Thursday. And Karen says, don't forget to give yourself, yes, you know, we all need some grace, and I'm just asking for it now. I feel like I'm just finally getting my head back straight. You know, your mind is in different directions and thinking of things, and when you're grieving, and even though we knew that my mom was going to pass, it's still hard. It's still just really hard. You know, I can't, yeah, it's still hard. Can't talk about it right now. So, hi, Marcia. Hi, April. Oh, Deb, the market was awesome. Things are picking up. That's great to hear. Yay. I'm happy for you. I have a craft show coming up soon, but we'll see how that goes. Since I won't physically be there. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Nancy. Okay, guys, so we're gonna make this. All right, I did the little video. It wasn't the greatest. I'm not very proud of that video. I hate it when my Archon mount does not cooperate. So this is what we're going to make. This slides in and out. If you didn't see it yesterday, I demonstrated it yesterday. And right after that, a bunch of you went and grabbed it. I think I need new glasses. They are so scratched. And then you had questions. I'm like, you know what? Let's just do another video to make it easier. All right, so it just slides in and out. It is the 6-inch one. Our little Chocator 6-inch shape does fit in there. I showed you that yesterday. If you purchase this from someone else, the inserts may not work the same. Okay, so my inserts are 6 inches. My inserts are exactly what it's supposed to be for this. That's the problem. You know, sometimes when they make the truck, their truck might be a little bit different. So just keep that in mind, that my stuff all fits my stuff. Okay, so let's do this. Let me put you down at the table, hoping the smoky air won't keep people away. Oh yeah, Karen, I hope so too. I hope it's fine. Where did I leave off here? Let me see. Hi, Sandra. Hi, Tony. Let's see. Deb said, got home after the market to find out neighbor's dog was mauled by a bear. Oh, that's so sad. I'm so sorry. That is terrible. I think about the coyotes all the time here. You know, even when I just let my dogs out to go potty while I'm making my coffee, while I'm right there, my dogs are on the side yard of the house, and it's just right outside my door. But coyotes hop the fence so fast and grab animals. I recently saw a little video from here in our city somewhere, where a coyote hopped the fence, grabbed a small dog, and his brother and came running to the rescue and spooked the coyote away. The little dog had puncture wounds but ended up being fine. But you could see on the other side of the fence, another coyote was right there. So they'll grab those little dogs and they can hop the fence with those dogs in their mouth. And then there's breakfast, there's dinner. And I cringe at the thought of that happening to one of my animals. I'm just so sorry for your friend, your neighbor. Gosh, that's hard. That's just terrible. So, hi Pam, how are you? Hi Chris, good morning. We're making the interchangeable sign. Let me just put you down there. Let me put myself in the corner if it's going to let me. There we go. Okay, so this one is the hay heifer. Some of you have already purchased this, and this is how this looks. Okay, so just slides. Maybe this is an easier view for you guys. It slides in and out. Okay, I'm going to show you how to put this together. Let's do that part first, because when I was doing it with the glue gun, it really wasn't working the greatest. You want to just use regular glue. Okay, so let's glue it together so that we have it all together. Okay, so let me show you all the pieces, and it's kind of interesting the way it all works, but it does work. Okay, so I'm going to set that one over there, and these are the pieces. Let me just move this. Let me grab some glue. So there's a front round circle. Another person got an extra round circle, and they're like, what do I do with this? I'm like, well, you can make something with it, because you got an extra circle that wasn't supposed to be with that. So I confused them that way. There, for the base, there's this piece and this piece. So you're just going to paint them. This little rectangle is going to go on here. I've already glued two of them together. Okay, so you paint one. What are you doing? Hey, Marley, get out of there. She's trying to grab stuff out of a box. Okay, so I've glued those together. I'm going to glue this base together so it stays. This is two pieces. Okay, so I've painted it on both sides and glued it together. So this is two pieces. I've glued that already. This right here is three of these glued together. Hi. Oh, what are you doing, Chloe? Hi, Chloe. You want to join us? You want to join us, Chloe? You gonna paint? Are you gonna paint? Okay. All right. She just basically hopped right up into my lap. Okay, baby. So tomorrow she gets spayed. Okay, this is the top piece. So this is how it gets assembled. We're going to glue this to here. Okay, so this is going to get glued to here. And then this is going to get glued onto here. So this is 3 thick. Okay, you're going to glue all those together first. Did I cut that out? Yes, everything is cut out. Yep. Upside down, the cow's head looks like a full-blown rose. Oh, that's funny. Yes, I cut all these out. These are all from the laser. So I cut them out and I painted them. I base coated these with light buttermilk, and then I inked the edges. So I cut all these guys out. This kit's available. Okay, so I glued 3 of these together, let it sit overnight. It only takes like a half an hour to set up. I glued 2 of these together. I glued 2 of these together. That's all the prep work that I did. And I painted this on both sides. Okay. So, because I want the back, in case it's sitting on my desk, I want the back of it to be painted. Okay. So let's just glue this part and then we'll let it sit. Okay. So in my video, I was being a little too impatient, and I used hot glue, and the hot glue really doesn't work on this very well. Okay, so just use regular craft glue, whichever craft glue you like. I like Ellen's Tacky Glue. That's my go-to, and it just goes at the bottom. It doesn't matter if you're a little off. It really doesn't, because your pieces are just going to fit down in there. And don't stick your little circle down in there right away. Let that dry. Okay, then you're going to run a bead of glue on here. Okay, so I'm just showing you how this all goes together. You guys can paint it whatever color you want. I have the black one, now I'll have this one. Okay, so that goes there, and then just put this right on top of there, just like that. Okay. All right, so that goes like that. And then we're going to glue it onto here after it sits up. So we'll do some painting and then we'll go back to doing that part. So that part's together. That's your little slot that your little circle is going to fit down into. We're just going to set it to the side and we're going to be patient. Okay, we're going to glue this base part together and let it dry. Okay, so patience is great. This part I could use hot glue, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to glue it together. We're going to set it to the side. We're going to paint something and then we'll come back to it. Okay, so sometimes it's better for you to see all this, how it goes together with a downward view that is better than my one from before. So the one that I did, yeah, and let me just make sure it fits. So this is going to go down into that, so you can just line it up. And I'll tell you what, it's a tight fit. I did have to sand, and you know what, we could probably glue that in right now. So when I get it set, I did have to sand my edges on here because when I have the paint on there, especially where I have 2 coats of paint. So this base part right here, I'm going to sand it so it fits down in there a little bit better, okay? Because that's going to go down in the base, and that way it's not as tight of a fit, okay? Does that make sense? So we can glue that together. So just put some glue down in there, down in the little hole, and then it is a tight fit. You're going to push, you're going to push, you're going to push, okay? And then you're going to straighten everything out. You're going to make sure that it is not uneven, okay? So we're going to put this down into that and just wiggle, wiggle, wiggle until it goes all the way down, because it's going to fit down to the bottom, okay? And if you have to go like this and push this part up first, and then you fit the other part in, you know what I'm talking about? So then you find, where does it go? It goes right down into this little hole. And if you have to line it up by looking sideways, and then you're just going to go back and forth until you get it in there and then straighten it out, okay? So now we can set this to the side, and I just pushed really hard, okay? You want it to go all the way down into there. So now I have this, I'm going to set it to the side and let it dry. And then when this is dry, let me push it down again. When it's dry, then we're going to glue the other part on it, okay? So let me just move that right over there. I'm going to make sure it's all the way through. You know what? It's not going all the way through. Let me go ahead and do this. Let's add some more glue there. So we're going to get that ring on there first, basically like a rectangle. And then let me put some more glue. Let me put some more glue right there. And then I'm going to make sure that this goes down into here. It didn't feel like it was in all the way, and it wasn't. Okay, there we go. Now I can tell that it is in. Okay, I'm going to set it to the side, and we're going to paint this. We're going to paint our Hey Heifer. Hi, Doris. How are you? Hi, Tony. Hi, Cheryl. I know Karen. I love this stand too. She can tell. She can tell when you're having an emotional day. I know, Tony, for sure. I think dogs really can tell. They can definitely tell if you're having an emotional day, for sure. Okay, Hey Heifer, this is really cute. So can you see the lines on the little heifer? Maybe not. I can see them. Okay, so I should have shown you before, because there's a lot of lines here. There's lines for the ears. I just base coated this. We're going to go ahead and we're going to paint all of this. I base coated it. No, you can't even see when I turn it. Okay, maybe that way. Maybe that way you can kind of see it. All right, I base coated this already. Light buttermilk for this. I did cinnamon stick for the cow, and these guys, you know what? We'll leave this on here and do the yellow, okay? So actually we can do it like this. So this is really the only one we're going to paint. I have a bunch that we're just going to assemble that I've base coated, and I'll just tell you colors as we go. I have 5 of these boards full of stuff. Okay. The center. Let me find a palette dish. Somewhere in here is going to be a palette dish. There you are. There you are. Okay. Okay, so the center of these flowers is going to be spicy mustard. The flowers are base coated in cotton candy. Okay, so we have light buttermilk, we have cinnamon stick, we have cotton candy, and now we're going to do the center of the flowers. We're going to do them with spicy mustard. You recently bought the stand to hold a sign. Oh yeah, perfect. I know. Uh-oh, can you hear the dogs? Hey, what are we doing? Hello. They're so funny. They're going to have a rude awakening tomorrow when Miss Marley is out of commission for a little bit. Okay, I'm just going to use the end of a paintbrush to do, there's a circle in the center of each of these. I'm going to dip this in there, and some of them are smaller. I'm just going to kind of go in a circle and paint that in. Yeah, that's going to be easier than me trying to use the brush, okay? And you know what? We are going to need this because when I go to blow dry that, when I go to use my heat gun, I don't want it running away on me. So I'm going to set that up there, and I'm just going to put them on there as we go. All right. So I'm just using the end of it and kind of drawing a circle with it and just making the center of my flowers. Can you see? You saw the lines. Okay, good, Karen. It was hard. It's hard because after I base coat it, I'm like, ooh, I shouldn't have done that. But I did want things to go easier so that you're not having to watch me paint as much. I mean, you might not mind, but when my videos get to be almost 2 hours, that's way too long. And we're going to accomplish a lot. We're going to glue a lot of things together. And I think that just you seeing how they glue together will be perfect. Okay, that is all the circles. So I'm going to just wipe off the end of this paintbrush. We're going to use this paintbrush. Okay, Hey Heifer is going to go on here, but we'll wait until we have everything dry. Okay, so here's our little moo cow. We're going to let's do his little horns. They're white. And we'll have to dry in between. So we base coated him with light cinnamon. And then I'm just going to get a little brush. You just had to position for the camera. Oh, I'm not sure what you mean by that. Oh, I had it. Oh yeah, I had to have it right for the camera. Hi Billy, how are you? Let me go ahead and let's go in a little bit closer as we work on the cow. So hopefully I can remember to put it right there. Okay, so there's lines, and I am going to follow the lines. I know it's kind of hard. Maybe you can, oh, right there. So you can see the lines. Okay, so he has his hair, and then he has a muzzle, she has a muzzle, and then pink in the ears, and then white on the horns. So I'm going to do the horns. The horns are going to be white. I'm just taking my little brush. So we'll do the areas that we can, and then we'll do the hair part. I can't find my little brush. We're going to use this for hair today. I can't find a brush that has the little pieces cut out of it. I don't know what that brush, what we called it, but it was made to do the hair. It's somewhere. I have paintbrushes everywhere, but I only had one of those. Okay, so there are, and I need a piece of paper towel to put my brushes. Let me just set that to the side here. Maybe in something. All right. Okay. So that was just white. Okay. Let's do the inside of the ear is going to be our pink, our cotton candy. I know this one, I saw that you got that one. I know a lot of people, they bought the little sign yesterday after seeing it, but they're like, how does it work? How does it go together? And then some people that bought it before, they were still confused after the last video. So I'm going to do a second video, and we'll just paint. We'll paint the difficult things. The things that you just have to base coat, that's easy, And the Santa, we just did the Santa gnome the other day. So the Santa one is basically like that. And we are going to have to Velcro the Santa on because it is too thick, has too many layers. Okay, so I'm doing the inside of the ear, and it is just cotton candy. You can hear my granddaughter's here. I hear the laser going in there. I'm glad you can't hear it. I'm glad that we are in another room. When we were in the room that was right next to the laser room, you would have definitely heard it. She likes to get here early. A stipple brush, yeah, probably, maybe that's what it is. It might be called that. I think you're probably right. Okay, so we have that. We're going to do the muzzle. Okay, so the muzzle is going to be light buttermilk. So I don't know if you can see with me being left-handed, these can kind of be difficult. I'm just using little brushes. The nostrils we'll do. There's like a mouth and there's nostrils, but what we need to do is we need to base coat this. I am thinking that even it kind of is the color of the yellow for the hair. So I think we're going to base coat it, and we're just going to throw yellow in there also. So let me just get the muzzle here. Going to try to be really careful around the hair. And I'm going to dry this, and then we'll go back and we'll do the nostrils, and we'll do his tongue, her tongue, the cow's tongue, his, her, whatever. A boy can have pink in his ears, right? Okay, so I'm just getting that. I'm trying not to make a mess, but you know how it can be. Darlene can be really messy. Always, 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 always. Okay, so there's that part. Let's dry that, and then we're going to put nostrils in and the tongue, and then we're going to base coat the hair. Maybe we can base coat the hair right now. We could do that. Let's base coat the hair. The hair is going to be our yellow, which was spicy mustard. Okay, and then we're going to throw all sorts of colors into the hair part. Okay, and then we're going to actually use a marker to do the eye, because when I base coated it, it doesn't show up anymore. So I'm just going to really carefully do this part. This is the hair that goes down, and I'm going to say that it's all sorts of colors, like brown and tan and a little bit of this color, the light cinnamon, and a dark brown. So it's all sorts of colors on here, but this is like the back color. So spicy mustard is going to be the back color of the hair, and so it goes on both sides. I'm able to see the lines, but you may not be able to see them. But is it kind of coming to life for you? Would it? Let me see. Sorry, I was reading the same comment twice. All right, so you can kind of see what I'm doing. As soon as I get some more details on there, you will see this little baby come to life. Yeah, that's what I love about painting. As you do more details and you're like, oh, yeah, it does look like a cow. So this is just a little angle brush. It's probably a 1/4 inch angle brush. It's really small. It could be 1/4 inch or 3/8. And it is, let's see, yeah, 1/4 inch angle brush from Royal and Langnickel. These are in the fine art department at Michael's or at Hobby Lobby. They have this brand, and I actually love it. It used to not have this pointy end. It used to have a round end. But yeah, I actually like it. It has, if you're doing a lot of painting, it has a little grip on it so that your fingers don't get so cramped up. It has the ergonomical. Okay, let me put this on here and let's dry. Let's dry this stuff so that we can go on. Let's bring this back down. We have our flowers and we have our cute little cow. I know, I love cows. My kitchen used to be all cows, pigs, chickens. I think I'm going to go back to that. And guess what I found? So we were cleaning, no, not cleaning. We were gathering all of the size D and E transfers, and I pulled out the rooster ones. Remember the rooster? I pulled some of those out, and I'm going to be doing a project. And please don't send me a message and say I want one. It's going to just be, I might even, if too many people want it, I might do a drawing. But we are going to cut the rooster out. Remember the big rooster that is a size D? And he was the reason that a lot of people actually joined. Yeah, I have 5 of them. So we'll be doing that kit at some point this weekend. We'll be doing it in the 18 by 18 box frame. And so I'll have it available with that. I'm not going to sell it separately. I'm going to sell it as a kit. Okay. All right, so it's dry enough for me to take that off. I can do the nostrils. The nostrils are black. And all I have to do is get a little stylus to do that. Where's a different one? Hi, Karen Ross. No, it's not that one. It's not the Roost Rules. It's the other one. The 18 by 18 inch one. So it's not the Roost Rules. I need black. Karen Ross, I owe you an invoice. I'm so sorry. I actually fell asleep at my keyboard. I was working on things and I woke up and you know what? I think I owe somebody else an invoice too. I need to go back to my messages. I was so tired last night. So tired. Okay, I'm going to do the nostrils and I'm going to just use the end of I'm going to use the stylus. This stylus is really small. I need to get a few that are bigger. So the nostrils are just right here. Oh yeah, I need to do the eye too, but the eye I'm going to do with a marker. And I'll wait and I'll do that after. Yeah, I'm sorry. So it's, what is it? Farmer's Market, the one that the rooster, the big rooster that so many people joined because of that big rooster. It's really cool. I think it's Farmer's Market, something like that. So I have some of those. So I'm not going to, don't send me a message and say I want one, because I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to play favorites. If I have to do it if we have so many people that want it, I'll do it as a drawing and you'll have a chance to get it. A lot of you already have that, but we're going to do the cutout and I have some 18 by 18 box frames and I'm going to sell it with that. It's not going to be sold. It's going to be sold as a kit. You have to buy one of the frames because Darlene has too many. We're starting to go through surfaces. I know we sold smaller surfaces before. I do have larger surfaces. If you're here in San Diego County, you are welcome to do porch pickup. Otherwise, we'll be shipping like slowest. We'll be shipping parcel post. Okay, there's that. There's the tongue. Okay, and then let me do. You know, I think I'll do the eyeball right now. The eyelashes. You need it. Oh yes, Carrie. Right, Carrie. You need an invoice. I ordered all your stuff. It's coming already. Yeah. I need to send you an invoice so you can pay me. Okay, right. I knew there's two people. I fell asleep at the keyboard last night. Okay, that isn't working. Let me get another marker. Sometimes they dry up. You have the rooster. Have someone that wants it in your kitchen. Yes. I love the big rooster. I love it. So we will be selling the cutout for that. And Tara cringes when I do that because it's big. And it has to be protected because we don't want it to break on the way there. So then that means that it has to be in a good, decent sized box. Okay, there's the little eyelashes. Okay, let's put some color into the hair now. Okay. Well, actually, we should dry that because Darlene's probably going to stick her fingers right in that. Let me dry the nostrils and the tongue. It's looking like a cow. It's starting to look like a cow, and I can draw another line there too. So I'm thinking that I'll draw that line in. So there's a line that is right here on the mouth. Let me turn it upside down. Turn it upside down. And just go right there. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I love the rooster. Okay, perfect. And I have one set aside for somebody that already I owed it to. That was a designer that started with me. Okay, let's get some of the color. We have tan, which is a khaki tan. We're going to put a little more of the cinnamon stick in there, and then we're going to put some dark chocolate in there. You put the rooster on your oven door when it first came out, and it looks just like it's still there. Oh, that's awesome. Awesome. Oh, Karen said, historic downtown farmers market is the big rooster. Oh, perfect. You have a rooster on the gray board. It's not the gray board. This one is the box frame. Remember they had the 18 by 18 box frames for a little while? That is what I'm talking about. You know, I'm going to just put it right. Oops. Guess what? We're going to get another pellet dish because I didn't shake it. This is looking so cute, but we need to do something with her hair. Let's get a different pellet dish. I didn't shake that. So, you know, when you don't shake it, when it's newer and the oil has separated, that is what happened to me. This one is khaki tan. Okay, we don't need a lot. This one is dark chocolate. And then we're going to put a little bit of the cinnamon stick in there. I know. I think she's turning out really cute. She's looking super cute. And then we'll be gluing it on. So I don't have my other brush. And actually, for this small area. I think this is going to work okay. We're just going to dip this in here. We're just going to do some strokes downward. Okay, so I'm just going to, I got the hiccups, sorry guys. I'm just going to kind of follow down, and I'm going to do some little wispy little strokes and try not to go down onto the cow herself. But you know what? It's not a big deal. If you had a little oopsie and you did that, nobody's going to know that it's not supposed to be there, right? Let's get those right there. And then, okay, so I have something to ask you guys. Do you think it's weird to take pictures of people at viewings? Like I have pictures of my mama in her casket. I know some people think that's really weird. Is that a weird thing, or do you guys do that in your family, culture, community? Do you think that's weird to do that? I you know what I love the most? When I saw my mama resting in her casket, she just looked so peaceful, and I knew that she wasn't in pain anymore. That was the nicest thing. So I was flipping through my camera last night, getting pictures out for these things, and I came across that picture, and I just sat there and marveled at how relaxed she looked. I know, is that weird how relaxed she looked? And I'm just going to go from this direction now. So I just wonder if that's a weird thing. Some people are like, ooh, how can you do that? I don't know, but I just sat there and I just looked at how peaceful she was, and it just made me remember that, you know, God gave us such a great plan. You know, we just have such a great plan of salvation, and we will see our loved ones again. And when I look at that picture, I just imagine her up in heaven, just happy and pain-free. And she had, and the little puppy that I did the little heart thing on it that said, Mama, I love you to heaven and back. And that went with her in her casket. And so it's in the picture. It's like just right next to her. And I just think of those things, and it comforts me. Is that weird, guys? I'm looking. Miss the colors that I'm using right now. Okay, so the colors I'm using right now, I'm using some of the cinema stick that I base coated with. I'm using dark chocolate, and I'm using khaki tan. You think it's great that they look peaceful. Personally, you can't go up to an open casket. I know some people can't. And Sandy says we take pictures of your family members. Linda does too. Karen says she doesn't think it's weird. She wishes she had her dad's. He looked peaceful. Yes, you know, I used to think it was weird. Here was the reason why I thought it was weird was when my daughter was younger, her grandfather passed, and they sent pictures home. She had to fly to the funeral. Granted, she hadn't seen her dad in forever. I'm just putting some of the some cinnamon stick in there now. So I'm just going to kind of go back and forth on colors to kind of blend it so that it looks like it has a lot of different hair colors. I'm going to put some more of the yellow back in, because now you can hardly see any of the yellow. So I'm going to grab my little thing. But see what I'm doing? I'm just using my brush to kind of make little wispy strokes like hair. Okay, so let's put a little bit of yellow back in now. Okay, because I feel like we have every color in there that we wanted. Now let's put a little bit of yellow in there to highlight, and then we'll be done. And our little cow will be so happy. Hey, heifer. Hey, heifer. What matters is what you wanted. Yes, exactly. Okay, thank you. I think so too. I think that you know, I have those memories, and you know, flipping through my phone, it just stopped me, and it made me sit there and think. You know, it stopped me in my tracks as I'm flipping through looking for my pictures of these pieces of wood that I took. I took the pictures before I went up to Idaho, and you know, I have those memories, and I don't know if I want to keep them on my phone like that or put them onto a memory stick so that I have it in case my phone something happens. I'm thinking, okay, we aren't going to do any more painting today. We are done with painting, but we're going to assemble. So there's our little cow. What do you think? You can do it any color you want, okay? Honestly, you can do it any color you want. If you want to highlight or use a marker on any more of it to outline, you certainly can, but I don't think you have to. So let's put it on here and let's dry it, and then we'll glue it together. I think it looks really cute. Let me go ahead and make this a little bit smaller now so that you can see better. And we'll dry this, and then we'll be ready to glue our little stand together. Dry, dry, dry. I'm going to dry the flowers some more. You know, Pam, you're so right. You're so right. It matters what I think and not what anybody else thinks. Absolutely. And I feel like I don't have a lot of pictures of my mom before. I don't know that we took a lot of pictures when they would come to visit. I don't know why. Maybe we do. Maybe in a box. I have a box of pictures. You know how you get film developed way back then? I have a box of pictures of those that I need to go through instead of just looking through on my phone. And I have multiple phones, like my phone that's right up here has different pictures on it that I need to get off. Okay, we're going to glue this together. The big flower is going to go up at the top, and then this one goes right here, and then one here and one here. We're going to glue this together, and then I have the Santa, I have a coffee one, I have a bunch of other ones to glue together, and we're going to glue this together because this is now set up, and this part is set up. So now we can glue that together also. Okay, so let's get this glued together. And then we'll work on gluing all our things together. Now there's like a center ring. I don't know if you can see on here. Oh yeah, you can. Okay, so see that ring? Everything that you do, like if you created your own, you can buy these circles. So you can buy extra circles. If you created your own or did a chocolate thing on there, you need to be inside the circle because when it slides down in here, that very outside part isn't going to show. So that kind of gives you a border that shows, hey, everything has to be inside here. I'm going to stand up to glue this on so that I know that it looks good. Because, you know, sitting down sometimes, you do things and you go, oh, that isn't where I want it to be. Now, this does not have score marks to show you where it goes because really, honestly, it's not difficult. You just glue it on there. You could do it in any order that you want that looks good for you. I always suggest laying it down and dry fitting it, making sure that it's in the correct place that you want it. If you want it to be tilted, you can do that. If you want it to be just flat on like I'm doing it, you can do that. If it needs to be a little bit higher, just scooch it up. It probably needs to be a little bit higher because the words. There we go. Okay. And then just kind of wiggle those into place. It just kind of presses down the glue. I don't need a lot on this. I'm just putting some here, some there. Just a few little dots will do it with this, with the words. Okay, so there's the Hey Heifer. That's just going to go right there. Be careful with these words because words can be fragile in many ways. Words can be fragile. Be careful with your words. Okay, and then this is going to go here. If you need to slide it to the side, you can. I think it's good there, and then that flower will go there. Okay, so this is what it would look like inside of here. So this one, it's the same color basically. It's not going to show up as well, but that's why I inked the edges on this. I'm just going to carefully slide it in, but look at that's how it's going to go in there, just like that. So depending on what color you paint this, it'll show up more. Like here's the black one. Here's the black one. And it's going to show up really well in the black one. Okay. But you have to figure out, do you want your thing to be black? Do you want it to be white? You know? Okay. And you know what? I'm just going to lay this. Okay. Actually, I'm going to take it out of there because I don't want it to, I'm going to take it out of there. I'm going to set it this side so things don't move around. I kind of scuffed it up there. There we go. Okay. So the black one, you saw the difference, black. I just sanded it. I didn't ink it. Okay. And this is our ladybug. We colored the ladybug, same colors. So spicy mustard for the flower, and then white in the center, black, red, and this is just our light buttermilk. Okay. So basic, easy colors. That one's available. I need to put some of these. I need to put on, like, I don't think Santa is on there yet. Okay, that goes in there. We're just going to set that to the side. How do you get this? You can get it from me. You can get it from the Shopify website. It's also on the Etsy store. So we're leaving everything in both places. I'll post a picture of everything again. So I posted it. I did post it yesterday, but I'll post a picture again of everything. Okay, so I want some at the top, and then I want some all down here. And then we're just going to let this sit while we're gluing together the next thing, because we have some more to glue together. So that's just going to go right there. Just make sure you have it straight. I did use my hot glue when I was doing this on the other video, but you know, really honestly, it's better to just get it in there. Some people have a little circle to go on the top of theirs, but it makes it difficult to get your piece in and out. So we're not doing the circle. I'm just going to set this to the side to dry. I'm going to put a little thing of paint right under that so that it's flat, and we're going to glue some more things together. Okay, we don't need paint anymore. Now we're going to do Santa. We're going to see if it actually works. Okay, so Santa is a lot of layers. So the problem with that is that you can only have up to 3 layers. So he's going to be Velcroed on there. The ladybug in black looks better. Yes, exactly. Yeah, it looks better in the light for the colors you painted. Yes. So you just have to figure out which one does it look better in. Okay, let me get this piece of glue off here. Okay, so this is Santa. I need to go in a little bit so that you can see the whole thing. And let me just move that up. Okay, so I base coated everything last night, and I painted details. Oh, you're not gonna be able to see everything that way. Let me scooch that up just a little bit. So Santa is just like we did when we did the gnome the other day. This is red, and then the face is our, what is our flesh color that we use? It is, sorry, I have to look, warm beige. Okay, and then I did the cheeks with melon and then black and white. So I've base coated that. There is line work to show you. I did this with slate gray. Okay, we're just going to glue everything together. Everything's been pre-painted. I wanted to be able to show you a few things. Here's the problem. We can't glue this on there because it won't slide through. He's too many layers. We're going to use Velcro, and I'm going to test it out this morning with you to make sure it works. Because I don't have it listed yet because I need to make sure it works. Okay, there's the beard. Here's the mustache. I had to do it where we just, where I just painted the nose. Okay, and then here's the brim of the hat. We always like to dry fit. I'm not gonna put the little letters on there. I'm gonna just set them to the side. Be really careful taking them off of your tape. Okay, they can break. They're fragile. That says Jolly. And then I'm going to move that. As soon as I get everything off, I'm going to move it over. Okay, I base coated my candy cane in white and then did my red stripes. And then this goes down the center. This is just like the little gnome. And then we have our gingerbread guy that just jumped on the floor. Hang on. Hang on, un momento. Our little gingerbread jumped on the floor. Okay, so we have our gingerbread guy, and I base coated it with our, what color is that? Honey brown, and then I did white, and I did the little eyeballs, and the cheekies. Okay, so that just goes there, and then we have the little ball on the hat, and then we had a piece of the ivy, the holly leaf, sorry. And then I did the end of a paintbrush, I did the red. So the holly leaf is leaf green, and then the red is our country red. And then there's little buttons in black. And then there's little hearts in red, okay? So I always like to dry fit it together before I glue. Make sure I have everything, that I'm not missing a piece. I'm gonna move this. We have our little boards. Okay. Here's my Santa. Let me go in closer so you can see all of the detail on Santa. Okay. And then our word Jolly's right here. Okay, so we're just going to glue together. But we're going to use Velcro because, like I said, it's too many layers. You can only have 3 total layers. I have 4 layers here. And if I had done the nose, I would have more, and the little berries. Okay, so I'm just going to take that off because our Velcro is going to go on here. Going to make sure I don't glue that on there. And we always like to start at the top. So now I know that I have everything. I can start. We actually, on this one, we'll start at the beard, and then we'll do this. We'll do the top of his hat. Okay. This one's going to be so cute. I can't wait to see it in the little holder. We'll let it dry a little bit before we put it in there. Okay, so there's the beard. Let's stand up. You can see where it goes. It just lines right up right there on the sides. And then you're going to put his little furry part from his hat on there. And then we're going to put the little ball right here. And then we're going to do our little letters. Okay, so our letters are jolly. It's going to be, we probably should just take a little bit and use our fingers to put some glue on that. And I should have started on the other side because I'm left-handed. You don't need much. You need 1 little drop basically here and there. Okay. What are you doing, Miss Chloe? Chloe's coming out from behind boxes. She's so funny. My dogs just make me laugh all day long. You can use a toothpick to do this part too, if you want to. This is the small part. If you don't want to do this, you could use a marker to write jolly on there. You can totally do that. Look at my hands. My hands have paint and stuff all over them. My nails are terrible. Yeah, I am the crafter. You can look at me. You can look at my hands and go, yeah, she does crafts. Okay, so the holly leaf is going to go right up in the corner. Okay, just like that. I'm going to kind of put it at an angle right there. And then here's the mustache, and I painted the nose on there instead of being another layer. Okay, that's going to go right there. And then we have the center of this. That's kind of like on his jacket. That's like it would be the fur piece that goes down the front of Santa's jacket. And then there's 2 little buttons. Okay, so little black buttons. I'll just put a little dot of glue on there. So you have your black buttons right there. There's 1, and there's 2. Uno, dos. Okay, and then I'm going to ink the edges on this because red on red is not going to show as much. So I didn't ink anything else but this one. I just want it to show it better. So I'm just going to ink the edges on my candy cane a little bit, just so that it stands out from the jacket. Okay, hope that made sense. Yeah, it'll stand out better. Okay, so there we go. Goes right there at the bottom, and there is scoring for you to see. Let's put our little hearts on our gingerbread. They're tiny, tiny hearts, and it's really easy to lose those things. Be really careful when you're opening the package, because we do assemble it, and then we stick it in the plastic. I'm not saying that we can't accidentally drop a piece, because it can happen, but just make sure that you are accounting for all your little pieces. That goes right there. Okay, so now he's all glued together. Let's wait. Let's glue our next one, and then we'll go back and we'll put the Velcro on. Okay, so what you're going to do is this is going to slide down into the slot of your little sign. So it's going to slide down in there, and then you're going to put your Velcro so you can pull that piece in and out, because it's not going to come out with it being 4 layers. Okay, so let's just set this to the side. Isn't it so cute? He is so adorable. Oh my gosh, I love him. I love him. I was a little disappointed when Tara pointed it out that he's not going to go through there. I'm like, well, maybe we should make this 4 thick. And she's like, no, because some people have already purchased it. Okay, so let's just set that aside. So now we have our heifer. We have our Santa Claus. Next is our patriotic. Okay, I did this slate gray, and then this is True Blue. Sorry, I'm getting messages. And then this is white. This is Country Red. You can use any red. And you could use a darker blue. True Blue, white, and then we have white with, you're really careful with this little arrow thing. White with our Country Red. And it's just going to go right there. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to make sure that you have that where you want it. It's going to go a little bit higher than you think, so that that bottom part is on there. And then we're just going to do what we did before. We're going to start gluing. Okay, so just like that. So you have a patriotic one. You could, I'll have to see if they have a Canadian one. I don't know if they do. Oh, I owe another person an invoice. Okay, you know what? Yesterday was a day where it was really busy with my regular job. And then I got all that stuff done, and I was working on some other things, and I fell asleep on my keyboard, and it was only like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I took a little nap, and then later on I took another little nap at the keyboard. Sometimes, guys, some days are that way for me, where I'm just like, I'm mentally exhausted. Okay, there is not any line work on here. I suppose I could put scoring on here, but really I don't think you need it. If you just get it lined up and then just go one by one. Okay, so you don't want to move it around. You don't want glue all over the place. That's why I do this, and I get it lined up. Okay, so do your next one. See if we can get that one out. Maybe we just take all these out now. Let's just take those out. We'll leave the star. You don't need a lot on this. Just put a little bit. Come on, glue. Come on, glue. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. I know. Isn't this fun? So who has already purchased this? I know some of you purchased it last week when I first posted it, or 2 weeks ago when I first posted it before I went to my mom's. One of you guys purchased almost every single thing that I had posted, and I had 45 things. So that was, but that was good because then the shipping's all together. Okay, putting on the stars. So you saved on shipping rather than purchasing multiple times. Okay, so there's some things coming up, designers, for you. Make sure you read your email today, Chocolate Tour Designers. So there's some things coming up when it is time for ChalkCon, and you're going to be able to preview our product, our new product. Okay, you're going to want to make sure that you have 100 PV, and you guys know what I mean. You're going to want to make sure that you have 100 PV this month, because you're going to get something. You're going to get to do something special, and make sure you read your email about all that. Okay, we are going to be able to pre-order some product. Okay, and it's going to be based on, do you have 100 PV? And you guys know how important that is to have your 100 PV, and having a team, it's important for my team members to have their 100 PV. So you're going to want to make sure you have that for this month, and you're going to be able to do something special. Okay, so read your email that comes out. It's going to tell you all about that. I'm not gonna bore everybody else right now, but how's that? Look at that. Okay, I'm not going to put in the slot. We'll set it to the side. Let's go back to Santa. He's probably dry enough. Let me see. Oh, he's still moving. He's still moving around. Okay, we'll go to the next one. What's our next one? Our next one is it's stuck together. I just stacked these. Our next one is a cute watermelon. So yeah, watch the replay later. And guess what I did, guys? In order to make sure that I got all the seeds in the right order, when I took them out of the watermelon, I did them according to where they go in here to kind of line them up. Okay, so watermelon says Sweet Summer on it. Again, be careful peeling off those little the words that have this small little pieces. And so this is, what colors did I use? I'm gonna have to go back and see. I used melon. And I used red. So I base coated it with Country Red, and then I used melon, and I kind of went over it. See how I kind of blended it together? And then the next little layer is white. So So there's like a white rind part, you know how the watermelon is, and then that. So let's do this. Let's take these seeds and let's put them in order of how they go in here. I just kind of had them in the right order, so it's easy for me, because when you're trying to figure out, hey, does it go down in this one? Does it go in that one? That is never fun. Okay, that goes like that. And let's just start at the top. So this one is Sweet Summer. This one does have scoring on here that shows you where it goes. Okay, which is actually pretty good, because then I can actually put glue on here and just glue my watermelon down. So that actually really helps with that. I know, I love all these things. What time is it? 7? Okay, I'll be done by 8. I'll be done in time to go in and log in for my other job. Just taking off one hat and putting on the other. But I love this. I love starting my day out with you guys. It is the best. I wouldn't want to do anything else. I love being here with you guys. If you're not a designer, I would love if you would sprinkle. Sprinkle, 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 guys. And that gets it out there to other people, and also that gets you in for the sprinkle gifts. So we are sending out a ton of them this month. We're going through kits that we might have just painted like one of this and one of that, and those things are going out to people. So if you get a kit that is like, oh, I thought this was smaller, yeah, when we test things out, we usually do multiple sizes. So it's kind of funny that we just end up with different sizes. I'm going to smear this in here. I want this all to be filled with glue so I can glue down my pieces. Oh, I just got a message and it's not for me. That's really weird. It said, Richard, do you have time for dinner tonight? I just got in from Miami. The message just flipped across. That was really weird, and it was a text message. So somebody has the wrong number. How hilarious! Yeah, sure, I'll meet you. That's funny. That is funny. Okay, I'm just gonna put that all down together because I had it all lined up. There's my cute little watermelon, and I'm gonna drop the seeds in. Hopefully, I have these right. I wanted to make it easy. I put them in the order that they go, and let's see. Oh yeah, should I ask him where he wants to meet me for dinner? That wouldn't be nice, guys. Okay, that one, actually I might have got it out of order. Nope, there we go. Okay, this one looks too small. Oh, this one goes down here. Okay, so look how easy this is when you have them in the correct order. This one, I think I got some paint down in the thing, so I might have to press it a little bit harder. Should I ask him if he feels like Chinese or Italian? That's hilarious. Poor guy has a wrong phone number. Okay, so that glue should, I smeared glue all over that inside. There, it should hold over all of these. That one is a little bit tight. Maybe that's, whoops, there it went. I think it's the right one. I think there's some glue or some paint down inside. Now Richard won't know. She'll be upset. That's so funny. That is hilarious. Okay, let me press hard. There. Okay, so sometimes you just have to press hard. That's funny. I'll respond back and let him know, I'm sorry, you have the wrong number. But here's the funny thing, because my ex is Richard, so and he wouldn't be sending me a message. But he was just in Florida, so that's what's kind of funny. When I was up in Idaho, my ex-husband, we went to his house and had dinner. Look how cute that is. That is so stinking cute. I love that one. I don't know which is my favorite now. If you like this, the interchangeable rounds in there. So, okay, yes. Do I have a video on how to assemble the stand? I just did the stand. Yeah, I did the stand earlier. So if you go back and watch the replay, you will see how to assemble the stand. And I did a video the other day. Okay, so here's the back of it, how it all glues together. So that was why people still had questions after my archaic video. And if you go back and you can watch it from earlier on this video. Okay, so this one says, but first coffee. Okay, so this one was one that I just created because you know that Sometimes I have to have coffee first. And these are just little coffee beans. Yeah, this is just one that I created myself. That's the great thing about crafting. You don't have to do everything that everybody else has. You can make up your own thing. It has a little arrow right there with a heart, and then all the words and the colors that I used. So I used spa blue, and then I'm going to forget the color on this one. I'll have to look it up and get back with you guys. It was something turquoise, I think. Oh, no, it was Calypso. It wasn't even something turquoise. It's Calypso. So I'm just going to set all my letters out there. Isn't that funny when somebody actually has the wrong phone number in there? Oh my goodness. Well, you know what? I have a lot of people in my list. I have a lot. I've had my phone number forever, so that would be interesting if they actually really had been texting the person, because that wouldn't be possible. But first, coffee. So let me tell. Oh, that is not the right F. Guess what, guys? Oh, it's this one. I'm like, something's going on. That F there. Okay, so make sure you get your F's in their correct place. That is why we dry fit everything. And then the coffee cup is just black and white. Okay, so black and white, white and black. The red I used is country red. You got a text message and a phone message from the same person. It was not a very... Oh, you don't even know the people. That is not nice. Okay, so we have everything on there. It's actually going to be easier to take it off. I wanted to make sure I had everything and you could see where it goes. I did do scoring. When I do my own, I usually do scoring, so it's easy for me, for one, to see everything. So let's take everything back off. We know we have all our pieces. We can just scooch it off, and we'll scooch it out over, and we can start at the top. We can actually put some glue right onto here, maybe. Just a little bit. Yeah, let's do that for some of these, okay? And then the coffee beans and the coffee cup. We won't be able to do that with the arrow, okay? So let's just start with this. Let's do butt. My phone's making all sorts of noises today. That was a message for Etsy. My granddaughter's working on something back there. Oh my goodness. We had a big, huge, like a corporate order yesterday. And it wasn't really like, it was like a corporate order, but it was for a wedding. It was a whole bunch of picture frames. I got all of them done except for 2. I ran picture frames for like 6 hours straight, getting all those done, and they were Hawaii ones. So they must be doing their wedding in Hawaii, is my guess, or they really like Hawaii. Okay, because they don't live in Hawaii. Okay, now to do the little arrow and the heart it's a little bit of a pain in the booty. You're just going to need a tiny bit. Let's do the arrow part first, and make sure that your letters are all where they need to be. Let me try to scooch this to the center so you can see better. You get spam texts all the time on your phone. Oh, on the WhatsApp. Oh yeah, we had that for in Africa. We had the WhatsApp to communicate, because you could get service over there on that. So I haven't really used it since then. That's interesting. I don't generally get text messages. I get phone calls all the time. And it'll actually say spam call, and you're like, thank you for telling me it was spam. I'm not even gonna look at it. But I do have to answer phone calls, since my truck is still in the shop, and they are it's getting ugly. It's getting ugly. I'm gonna have to call in the cavalry. I'm gonna have to have Sue help me probably. It is getting very ugly with things, because it's costing much more than what they originally thought it would cost. And my truck is in pieces. I can't even take it to another place to have it fixed, because it is in pieces. And the insurance is not approving the repairs, and so I'm going to have to talk to Sue about that. She's my insurance agent. She's my go-to, so we'll see. We'll see if she can help me or just direct me to the right person. I wish that my truck would be done in time for my craft show, but it's not going to. They told me it would be 3 to 4 weeks when they started the paint process, and it hasn't even started. It's still just in pieces. So yeah, not a fun thing, not fun. But I'll be reaching out, seeing what help I can get. Help me. Okay, so the coffee. This is our last one to glue together. If you're wondering, we did 5. And we'll do many, many more, but that was all I have for today. I'll make sure that these are all posted. I know that a couple of them aren't posted because I wanted to make sure they worked for one. Okay. I wanted to make sure that they worked. I know. And I'm going to have to get back with Richard this morning to see. That's so funny. That's funny. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? Coffee, but first coffee. Yes, let's do some coffee first before we do any of that. I actually have, that's what I do first. I basically slam a cup of coffee down my throat, and then I have another cup of coffee that I drink until noon, and then I'll have another one. Okay, let me clean up some of the glue. I don't know which my favorite is. I really love Santa. We're gonna put Santa in now because he's probably dry enough. Okay, let me just press it down. Okay, so these are all the ones that we made today. We have 5. Let me go out with our camera so you can see everything. And we assembled our little stand. Okay, so our stand is all dry enough that we can actually stand it up and we can put stuff in it. Let me put my cap on my glue. Let me move that. I know, it's a pain in the butt. The vehicles are a pain in the butt. So it's gonna be a problem. Okay, yeah, I love the Santa. So let's try the Santa in there. So what we're gonna have to do is this. I want to make sure it does have scoring on it, but I want to make sure I can get Santa in and out. So I'm gonna put this in there first, and then I'm gonna put my Velcro pieces on there. Okay, so this goes, it just slides in. There's a little notch right, or a little opening, it just slides right in. And then you're going to put the Velcro. So you're going to get 2 little pieces of Velcro. You don't need more than that, really. And it doesn't matter which one you put on there, like fuzzy here. Let's put the fuzzies here, and then the prickly part on the back, okay? And then you're going to, this just goes, and then the easy way to do this is to put that there, okay? This here. So you're just putting it together. So that's sticky right there. So then you can set this down on top of there, okay? So that's just gonna go on top of there. And I think what I wanna do is just press it just like that. Okay, so now he's sitting in there. There's a little bit of glue right there. What is that? Oh. I can't get it to go off. It's moving. I don't know what it is. Okay, but see, look how cute he is. He is so cute. But here's the thing. When you want to take that out, you can't slide it out because he's too tall. He's too many layers. So this is what you do. Okay, so all you have to do, guys, to get him out of there is you just pull that off. You just pull the Velcro off, just like that, okay, to get him out, and then slide this piece out, okay, and then you can store it on there. You can store it on there. Just put it back and put it in your drawer or however you want. Okay, so that works. So easy peasy, slide it in, get it in place, stick Santa on there onto the Velcro, and there you go. Okay, so easy peasy. If you have to adjust it, you just do it like that. So that makes sense. So now that I know that that works, I mean, I think it looks fine like that. That doesn't matter to me that it's offset off of there. Yeah, I like the 3D look too. It's fine. So remove Santa, slide that piece out, put that back on there to store. Okay, let's try everything else in there. Let's put Sweet Summer. Oh, that's really cute like that. So sometimes you just have to push it down in. Sweet Summer's cute. I like that one. I think sometimes the light backgrounds might look better in the dark one. So let's try the, yeah. So you might decide what color to do your background based on what color you painted your sign. Like I said, these are going to be really cute on a desk. These will be super cute on a desk. Okay, here's our America one. We'll just slide that one down in. That one's cute. I like that. Let's do our little heifer. Aren't these cute? I love that I have two of them. You hope I do more of the thick ones. I love the thick ones. I think the thick ones are great. I like all the layers. Okay, here's our hay heifer. And I think that could have been in layers too, but it works out fine like that. I think that was cute in there. Okay, and then let's do our coffee one. I'm going to be careful because it's still going to move around. So just slide this one out. I'll take pictures of all of these guys. I'll make sure they're all posted. I know for a fact that the coffee one's not on there, and I know that Santa's not on there. So I'll make sure I get all those on there. Yeah, look at all those. Look. How fun. I'm going to say I love the hay heifer one. I think that's so cute. I love Santa. He's adorable. We're going to do it. We'll do a little witchy poo. We'll do a scarecrow. We'll do a turkey. All those things. All those things. Little gnomies. These are great for on a desk. And I love the fact that I can do these really inexpensively for you. It doesn't cost a fortune. Doesn't cost $10, you know. You buy this part and then you can just switch them out. Play switcheroo. Switcheroo, switcheroo. You know, decide what colors you want everything. All right. Okay. Have a great day. I'm going to put it up to me. There we go. I just love these. I think they're adorable. Don't know which my favorite is, but I like them both. Or all. I like them all. And I don't know which one of these I like best because I like both. I think, and this might be leaning a little bit. Maybe. Just make sure when you put it in there that it's not. It might be just a little bit leaning. There we go. Yep, we're okay. And this is sideways. So is it this one? No, it's this one. You can just, I'm going to do it the opposite way, right? There we go. Oh, now I should look at it to do it. I should be looking at it to do it. Yeah. There we go. Okay. All right, guys. Okay, I'm going to go. Yeah, look, it reminds you of the leaning ladder. Exactly. And we have lots of leaning ladders to get caught up on. So we'll be doing all that this week. This next week. Not this week. Maybe this weekend we'll do a bunch. Okay, guys. Let me just go in a little bit. Have a wonderful day. It's Thursday, so tomorrow's Friday. Yay. Tomorrow's Friday. I love you guys. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow. Bye.